Let's do one thing all together. This is it. Let's do one thing all together. You're very tired, right? Oh, so tired, like, oh my God, so very tired. So let's do just one thing. When you wake up in the morning, you do like, do like this, stretch a little. Those were not tired, those things.
We should start doing.
Just doing once, yeah? Now, another time, but now make it with sound, like, Better? Ieva, you're very welcome. Ieva will tell about her idea, which is called Be In, and what it is about, she will tell herself. So let's give applause to Ieva.
Hello, my name is Ieva, and I'm going to tell you about my business that also started recently. Actually, it started only in September, but yeah, it's kind of growing a little bit. So my name is Ieva, and I'm founder of Be In. This is the product that is alternative for plastic wrap. I will pass it around so you can try. Here one and here another one.
Ieva,
Yeah.
can we try it?
Yes, that's it, yeah.
I think, do everybody hears Ieva? Because it's very big. So now let's try, maybe when they don't get to sleep at the end.
I'm a graphic designer during the day, and in the evenings I'm making in my workshop this product. It molds with your hand warmth, so you can stick it around bowls. You can keep in fresh vegetables or half of the, onions, avocados. Yes. It keeps your food fresh, and the material, the Be In is made from beeswax and from cotton cloth, so it's natural and it keeps your food fresh and it breathes as well. You can wrap in a cheese, bread, vegetables, fruits, herbs, and comparing to plastic wrap, it holds the food fresh almost the same amount of time. Here you can see the photos, how it's done, how you can wrap some bread with you to a picnic or something like that. Avocados. You can put it over a bowl of salad, especially now when Christmas is coming. Yeah. And you have some leftover foods. You can also, when you're touching it and smelling it, it's like smells nice, and you can try to mold it and play around so you can better understand how it works. Yeah, basically that started as a do-it-yourself project in 2013. My mom owns a beekeeping store, and we tried to find some good use of wax other than beeswax candles. So I found on the internet that it's possible to make this Be In, and I thought, okay, I should try, because I had this problem when I went to the store and bought cheese. When I unwrapped it from the plastic wrap, I didn't have any wrapping paper at home, so I thought this could be a good natural thing to use instead of plastic wrap. Here will be some pictures, and you will see what you can wrap in it. And the benefits of this product is that it breathes, it's from natural ingredients, it's reusable up to 1 year. You can wash it in cool water, fold it really tiny and store it in your chest of drawers or someplace. Yes. Here is the most common things you can wrap in it. And progress with this product, for me, now I'm in Latvian University Business Incubator, where I started in September with this idea. And it has helped me a lot, because before it was just an idea. I applied to Atspēriet some time ago, but I didn't make it, so now I thought that it could be a good thing to start it, because the idea was already for 2 years. And now, last weekend, I went to Plaza and I did my first sales. And it was a good start for the business, so yes. And I also a participant of Nordia Business School where I get really good advices and lectures and yeah. Yeah, and I did 18 sales in 2 days, and many people approached me just to asking what it is, and I told them about the product, that it's really good, and yeah, people bought it, and I still have some orders coming in now, so it's really good. Yes, that's me. And now you can buy the product in stores already. It's in Vishuboda, it's a beekeeping store and Christmas market and individual orders. And my goal is to have my own internet store, to have Etsy store, and to be present in eco bio stores in Riga and Baltic countries, and to enter Scandinavian market because they think more green and they're already ahead of us a few steps. So I think that could be a good thing to enter that market. Yes, and I would like to hear maybe your opinion about the product. You have touched it, you have felt it, you have smelled it. So if it's useful for you, or what do you think? Maybe some suggestions? Nothing.
I have a question. What about the production? How are you going to produce it if you will get before Christmas or around Christmas huge orders? Are you ready to produce more?
For now.
And where are you doing the production? Maybe you have told at the beginning. I didn't get it.
I think I skipped it. I do it in a little incubator. Gives me some space for my workshop, so I'm doing it there, and it's all for now. It's handmade, but after some time, I think it could be nice to have some technology, yeah, some technology that can do it for me. So there could be more orders.
Why should I use this instead of regular stuff?
Because it's natural ingredients, it breathes, and it keeps your food fresh still at the same time. Because the plastic wrap, your food is in it, but it's kind of condensed in condensed, yeah, so the air doesn't flow through, and it gets with the mold, and it gets old.
But how many times I can wrap cheese in it?
You can use it up to a year. I use it 2-3 times a week, so you can use it up to a year. You can feel it when it's
But then can you wash if
you
I
can wash
wrap
it
the
cool.
cheese and then I want to wrap the bread?
Yeah, you can wash it in cool water and just store it in your dish drawer or something like that. So it's
How
perfect.
did you come to this? Did you work together with some researchers from chemistry or whatever, biology? Or
No, not yet, but I would like to make some something like that.
just your own product?
My sister is helping with the production, so yeah.
Does the smell of the food go through this?
No, it doesn't go through. But also the water cannot go through as well.
Sorry, one question. Two questions, sorry.
Yes.
It's about the sizes, how it's only this size of the,
No,
or it could be bigger?
It's 3 sizes for now. It's 20 times 20 centimeters, 28, and 34 centimeters.
Yeah.
How much does it cost today?
It's 4, 5, 6 euros, and there's complex with 3. It's 12 euros. I've tried to get all 3 of them. So here's the size. Here are the sizes. This is the middle one. That was the small one. And then there's that's big one. This is more for bread and for bigger things. This small one is more for avocados, onions, cheese. This is also for cheese and for bowls, so you can combine them and use it as
There is
you
one
like.
more question here.
Yes?
What happens when it's cold? When you want to wrap a whole bowl from the fridge?
It's warmth of your hands that gets it molded around the bowl. There was a bowl going around as well. You can try it because you take the bowl out of the fridge.
You're warming it now when it's really cold.
Yeah, Yeah, but your hands are always warm. That's the good thing, because the products are cold, but your hands are always warm. That makes it the product moldable.
One more.
Yes.
For example, I put some smelly cheese inside of this, and after that I put maybe, I don't know, bread. It will not give the smelly smells from cheese to this bread.
No, because you can wash it also with dish soap. So you can use the dish soap to wash it with cool
So
water.
I need to wash it anyway, yeah?
Yeah, for example, if you like keep smelly cheese, then you just wash it, and then you can put any other things in, so it doesn't keep the smell.
Okay, good product.
There's one more question here.
Do you sell it only as napkins, or maybe you could thought about making them as bags or as layers in the containers for food?
Yeah, I have thought about it but that might be trouble, because then it's not, this material is moldable, so it will never hold one form of like a box or something like that. Then you have to probably sew it, and then there's going to be some air going through. So I have thought about this thing, but that could be an issue to solve. Yeah, that's a good idea, but I have to think about it more.
How much do you need raw material for the biggest sheet of this?
Wax? Yeah, this is just
how much
beeswax,
do you
yeah.
need?
That's approximately 60 grams of wax.
Then you need to have a good collaboration with those people who are
Yes,
having a big business,
yes.
yeah?
But as I told before, my parents have been beekeepers for a long time, 20 years. Yes.
No more questions here?
I have one question
Okay.
about the prints. How do you do them? Are the print colors or paints essence for the food?
For now, it's just the cotton that's already printed on, so that's in the rolls. You can buy the fabrics, but I'm planning to do my own design after a while. And I have investigated that if you do the prints and then you go over with the heat, then it doesn't do anything to the food, because it's with the wax, so nothing gets away from the material on your food.
I have a question.
Yes.
Wait a moment. There were questions, Nikos and Albert.
If I buy it today, would you give me a discount?
Okay, so discount today.
Have you had some safety tests whether that material affects the food content somehow, some heavy metals or something else from the wax or other?
No, because wax is, I haven't done the test now, because wax is natural material, so there's no heavy metals or anything like that. It's taken from the bees to the cloth, so there's nothing.
Yeah, but what if bees get naughty and they bring my leg?
Because when you have wax, then you also filtrate it to get it clean, because if you do it with dirty wax, then it's also that there could be spots and something like that. So you are already going through this process. It's not, but I can assure you that there's no heavy metals.
Okay, thank you. Two questions from
Does
this
it
side.
melt? If I wrap it around a hot cup, will it melt?
Yes.
How many degrees can it take?
Wax melts at temperature 16 degrees.
Okay.
But also some of my friends, they have washed it in warm water, like warmer water, and they're like, "Why, it's not working anymore?" And I say to them, "Okay, you have to wash it in cool water. That's the thing, because if you wash it in warm water, then it shrinks and it makes like weird forms. That's why. Because it's wax and it's in really thin layers, so that's why you have to be careful."
And one question, is there any opportunity to order a customized one with my own design?
For now.
Can he bring
Or-
his own
If not now, but
textile
maybe in the
sample?
future.
Yeah, I was also thinking about that it could be an option. Yes.
He will bring his own.
Yeah, his
home,
own
like his
content
grandma's
My own napkin
sample.
or wax and done.
Yeah, that could be an option.
Okay.
Thank you. Any more questions, comments?
I'm so excited. I just
that was
cannot
great.
understand. How did you come to this idea? What was what and when you felt like, yes, I have to do something like that.
What went so bad in the refrigerator that you had something?
No, because I always had this trouble with cheese, and I never had this plastic wrap at home. So I always thought, yeah, then the cheese got old in my fridge, and then I thought, okay, let's think about like some natural thing, because my parents own this beekeeping business, so maybe we can use wax some other way than just like wax candles and stuff. So yeah.
Did you also, a question from my side, did you also test like cheese with the plastic and cheese with this?
Yeah,
and what was the result?
Cucumber and with the cheese and with some other like carrots and stuff like that. They hold it almost the same amount of time, and it's still fresh and nice. So.
You mean plastic and this is the same amount of
It's
time?
almost the same, yeah. It's like maybe a day or two. That's why, because this is more natural. Then the cheese can get older maybe 1 day. So.
So
But it's
this is
really
a natural
comparable,
solution.
yeah. Because also the air gets through. Basically, it's not the air, but it's the gases that we cannot see. So that's why your food breathes, but it still keeps it fresh. Yes.
Thank you.
Questions?
Any more questions?
There was one more question.
About the price.
Yes.
Can you repeat the price? People are
It's
interested
4.
here.
The small one is 4. This bigger one is 5 and 6 euros. And then all 3 of them is 12 euros.
So it's very good to buy.
So all of us will have a Christmas.
Yeah, and I have it with
now.
me, so if you need some Christmas presents or you want to try.
How can we get your contact and where can we find you? Etsy already?
For now, I have a Facebook page and email, but from today, actually, I started to sell in Vision Boy store and in Christmas market, so it's available. You can go there.
So maybe you can leave links to your
Yeah, I
Facebook
have-
so we
I
can
have-
add in Demola
Yeah, I have
page so
flyers that
everybody
I can give it out. Yeah.
Easy. Thank you very much. I give back your thing.
Thank you.
To me, this is more like I could use it as a stress relief because it smells. Oh, it smells so nice. You could just use it the whole day. And here is a small present. Thank you, Ieva, very much for coming. Some small things from Demola. Thank you very much.
So, microphone.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ieva. And now is jury ready to give the results, to announce the summary? Jury, where are you? Please come so that we can see you, not from your back. 3 representatives of our jury. Do you want to take
Okay,
this one?
so
First, we're gonna
how should we start? It was
go with a general feedback about all the good and bad things.
general feedback. So about Ergo, we discussed a little bit about you and thought that you actually, if you understood that the concept is not understandable, you should actually try to understand it and make it understandable. That's like first thing, because how you can sell something that you don't understand? You don't have to start a presentation with hey, do you know what is this? That nobody actually knows it. You know the answer, so you should have to change it that everybody understands it. So feedback about the Ergo.
And it's more remarkable to change the name from the European to something
Yeah.
like comfort or nice future or something like that.
If you would do enough of research from the consumer point of view, I would say that you would find this the major problem, and you would really turn it into some kind of different value. So I would say again, back to the shoes of the consumer and look from his or her point of view, and then trying to find these links and attachments with this insurance and thinking about the future.
About the Daugavpils shot factory. To be honest, you didn't convince us. You didn't convince that you're legit. And we actually wanted to see that, okay, if you say that it's like better bullet or something that's rotating, that shows some kind of like facts that it's actually working, like in theory, at least. And the good part was that you had real that you had an innovation, that you really had an innovation. Okay.
With that, regarding the double pills and all, so nobody really touched to the price issue. Really discovered how much customer is eager to pay for the product, or regarding the double filtration factor, if you drill these additional holes, how much expensive product will become out of it, gets additional work applied, and and how much markup it will be, and how much the customer will be ready to pay for.
Yes, nothing to add. Next.
Okay, about Belgium.
Well, really hard to say. They were lost, I would say, and they should still think about where is and what is your consumer, customer, what is the client, what are the stakeholders. Is quite a social issue. That's why it's not really easy to solve it. But the platform, or just like one tech tool, really won't solve that.
And I believe that you actually didn't understand deeply the problem. And I believe you should make like more like serious interviews with the people and understand what are their problems, why they don't get a job, and then go to the solution. So the first step is to understand the problem, like really understand it.
Real problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said that they're just they can't find a job. Okay, why? Maybe they're like psychological problems. Maybe they're not motivated. Maybe, I don't know. Your answer that they can't find a job in their geographical location, it actually didn't convince us that that's the right thing. And if it's true, then we would suggest you to make like deeper interviews with the students there about the exigencies.
Some of our colleagues like it, they're not sure.
Yeah, of course, the business model that if you are making a product, you should think about business model. My suggestion would be that if you're offering this exigent, that they are making it like a white label product, that you sell it to pharmacy companies, because as we saw in the examples, there were like sheets and there were advertisement on it. So obviously this company is ready to pay for the advertisement. Just call them, hey, we have a white label product that's digital, so maybe you are interested in it.
I would add that I missed here some R&D. So application is easy to build. You can build an application for the solution like diabetics. It's a couple of hours to build just it's an algorithm, and you use some online constructors, designers to build it. But what I missed, it's really R&D. The suggestion is to talk to research and development, researchers at Strada University. Definitely, obviously, they already touched this problem. Maybe together you can create a real product. Yeah? So take a blood analysis and make it really automated. Yeah?
And one more thing, that the market, it's like not there. So you showed number, there were like 200, 300, like target audience. Seriously, that's not a market. You shouldn't do anything for them. They should like write on the paper. That's it. So if you want to find a market, you should make it like broader, like international. Then you have to then you have to like find competitors and understand them, find why you are better. But if you are still you want to concentrate on Latvia, then you should change the product. Then the wholesale. Next one, wholesale.
So regarding the Polseg, first I didn't catch from the presentation that the task was really create a sales system, sales strategy for the existing product. I missed that the product is really already existing, and you just have this product and they're creating the sales strategy. So please reshape your pitch so it would be understandable.
And I would suggest before you build a sales strategy that you find the audience that really needs that. Because you showed like ancient products that, oh, by the way, your presentation was like good, and that's like you really like gave like extra miles. So thank you. It was very enjoyable, and you had very good presentations. Regarding the product, you should start you should understand who actually is going to use it. So find these. If you say that they're like women from 25 to 35, then find these women that really say that yes, I really was waiting for this product, and then you can make the sales strategy for the company. If you do it in other way, then yeah.
I like when you nailed your customer. Like maybe it was based on kind of assumptions, but you still nailed it. You were quite sure. Just keep on like going on the profile of what is your customer. Who is this lady that you described? You were already. You gave the product to one person, one of the customers. Yeah, sure thing. So you have to bring the data, those conclusions back to the sheets and show us, because if it's a mid-pitch, you have to show your improvement, how you implement the data. If we can say this was the first try, like the pilot of your product and finding the customer, then bring it back to the sheets and show us. Yeah, great presentation, though, you just dragged us out of the path of what the product is and missed those really basic things that was needed to be.
And Sasana, you had good underlining from Dennis that you should make like story or find a story there, and find one of the solutions that you offer, like concentrate or focus on one or two of them.
Try all of them. And then again, where's the team? Yeah, there. Bring them to the audience again and get the valid feedback from people. Again, I mentioned create a profile of who's the user. What are you aiming for? What kind of person are you aiming? Is it really a tourist? Because go beyond the tourism, definitely. There's more composites of the experience economy that are existing, and there are more people that will be willing to do that. I like the creative approach, though. Search more. Think about have a talk with some urbanists or some kind of people who work with the cities and branding of the cities, creating image of the cities. They should have a lot of interesting things to add your ideas, right?
And your problem is very basic. This problem that small cities want to attract tourists. That's like regular problem all around the world. So, which means that actually there are very good practices that is really working. So, if you will find if you will find these best practices from other cities, you will be able to come up with solutions exactly to Tasmania.
But you have done really great research, and you have find something to base your further actions on. And this is the really, really valid point. And therefore, we can announce that today we are celebrating Team of Taswijn.
Okay, guys, not together, okay, so we thought what kind of a present team must get, and we decided that the facilitators still feel, guys, that all of you need to do a teamwork, and very toughly. So you will have the first opportunity to do a teamwork. You will get a golden envelope which says realquest.lv. So RealQuest a little bit sponsored us and will get you to the teamwork exercise when you decide when it's supposed to be done. And we hope that afterwards you will give us a feedback how it's going to be implemented in your pitch work. Yeah? So applause to the team and stay. So I would like to say thank you so much to our jury. Today it was not easy day, and as I learned just from our professor of design, Barbara, that this day is kind of like, oh, everybody's like this. So we felt a little bit here that teams need to be cheered up, but you all the time, you were up in a line. So we wish you a sweet and a smart Christmas. Thank you so much. Opportunity while I'm on the stage, so all of you, even pizza smells so good, you are asked to come in a minute here in the front, all of you, to have family picture. That's the first thing. You and the winner teams and the teams in front of the line. The second, guys, we are already on the 4th season of Demola, and we now, be careful now, that after the mid-pitch, many teams feel like, oh, come on. Where is the result? What can we do? Don't be like that. Try to cheer up yourself and try to cheer up your teammates. So it is problematic because you still have to go only till end of January. You have very short time left. And this is my advice. Please use the opportunity to visit Barbara and Inguna, design professors, every Tuesday. Today we saw those teams who are going every week to meet them and to listen to their consultancy advice how to proceed. They perform much better, guys, honestly. The second, December 14th, here at 6 p.m., gamification and the virtual reality workshop. Please be here. We're organizing that especially for you. And don't even try to escape like someone did and lost their chance. So, and follow up the another announcements when and what you have to do. Today, you deserve pizza, but afterwards, you still have to try to catch these wonderful jury members and to get a consultancy from them. Eria, probably, and Yanis will organize, and Daiga will organize a room, and you will see where they are sitting. So, thank you very much to you. Thank you to all of you, and welcome for a family picture now. Thumbs up. Even we need to cheer up. Woo.